how annoying, kind of, when whatever that I begin to share, whatever seed that I pick, that turns into a series, in a couple of episodes, it begins to converge. There is a cohesion, there is a framing, there is a cascade that emerges of its own accord. I've lost my freedom. Of all things, even free flow retrospect, where I zoned into my internals and just started dumping it out without any particular concern for the context, it's converging into some sort of a fucking enlightenment carnival festival. And with that, I've lost my last place for dropping in random notes. So here we go, the untitled series, okay? Then whatever telescope or microscope or mesoscope or whatever that lands, give it a kick, give it a spin, whatever that it points to, somewhere in the outer reaches of inner space. That's that. How am I supposed to be a living illustration of the nevermind when the nevermind decides to be a self-organizing whole? And it's challenging to disrupt that self-organizing associative mesh of relations. It pours out the universe wants to be harmonic. How bizarre. And what manner of existential curse that should turn my brain into hardware for rendering and iterating all of this. Like, screw you, cosmic, never mind. I'm going home. Pine trees in the tropics, right? And bananas on the background. How's that related to anything at all? Damn things have roots, branches, twigs and fruits. And that all brings me straight back to the ancient tree of upside down. The evolution of consciousness, cognogenesis. Someone pretty please nuke it all from the orbit. Couldn't we just, like, disrupt every last tether of cohesion, interrupt this most annoying process of convergence? Who cares for a singularity? I don't. Let me go. Let me go, leave me be, let it see whatever that it sees. In the scene, only the scene. In the herd, only the herd, etc. That brings me all the way back to Buddhist sutras. Why do I regurgitate all of that? Day and night, sun and moon, positive and negative, alpha and omega, blah 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 blah. Back to where you came from, would you? The cicadas being overly loud on the background. Molting, living their happy days, noisy days, mating, gone. Remind you of anyone you know. And don't even get me started on caterpillars, molting, chrysalis and butterflies. But alas, even there, freely fluttering butterflies are naturally drawn to random oopsie daisies. So these all feature in the problematics of conscious evolution, in the progressive abstraction and convergence of all things ever. Really consumes all the headspace, all the heart space, no more room for all of those random tangents in separation. That quantum orchestra jamming at the shores of the ocean of causes, louder than the rowdy sailors of the seven seas, all brought together in the high court of the sovereign, louder even than the four strange creatures wailing on and on around the self-reflexive throne of balance. All of it resolving to just a bunch of blips and blobs. Don't have to blow those bubbles, don't have to burst those bubbles. Just floating free in the whatever froth of the quantum woo. Said someone, you're like an iconoclast, but no I'm not. The icons are clasting themselves when you look at them. Someone once handed me their rosary. Babaji, please give me a holy mantra, chant on my beads. So I took the beads and I chanted, whatever, 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 the whatever 408 times. That was my high blessing. Not gonna drop you a Om Namah Shivaya or Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya or like whatever. You're just gonna end up playing in that dollhouse all over again. So yo, all hail the cosmic nevermind. Except for me, I like to be the odd one out, division by zero, not a number. And even that's just a bunch of bullshit, so I'm gonna wrap it here. Thank you. So, these are wisdom drafts, raw, a processing space for my outputs. Whatever that you find here, it happens as it happens. So whatever that you find here, make of it what you will, do with it what you will. That's all.